Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Tonight we reveal a danger you cannot see, one that could paralyze a nation without a single shot fired. Imagine the headlines: major shipping lane blocked, global trade grinds to a halt. The culprit isn't a storm or blockade, but something far more insidious: sea mines. Cheap, easy to deploy, and devastatingly effective, sea mines lurk beneath the waves, waiting for a ship to stray. One wrong move, and catastrophe strikes. This isn't fiction, it's a real 21st century threat. Just the rumor of mines can shut down a port, send insurance rates soaring, and make shipping companies refuse to risk their vessels. For the Philippines, an archipelago dependent on sea lanes for trade, food, and energy, this is a nightmare scenario. An enemy wouldn't need to invade, they'd only need to sow fear and uncertainty in the water, strangling the country from the outside in. The Luzon, San Bernardino, and Surigao Straits are not just local waterways, they're global arteries. A handful of mines could disrupt supply chains from Asia to the Americas, with immediate global fallout. For the Philippines, the impact would be existential. The Navy trapped in port, the Coast Guard sidelined, fishermen afraid to leave shore. The nation would be held hostage by an unseen enemy, its sovereignty challenged by a threat it cannot counter. This is why naval power is no longer just about big ships and big guns. It's about controlling the underwater domain, seeing what's hidden, and neutralizing it. The threat isn't hypothetical. Mines have been used from World War II to the Persian Gulf, allowing weaker forces to challenge stronger ones. For the Philippines, facing rising tensions in its maritime backyard, the question is not if this threat will emerge, but when. Will the nation be ready? The conversation about maritime security must shift, because the silent threat beneath the waves is real, and it's coming. The ability to counter it will define the future of the Philippines' sovereignty and economic survival. The world is watching, the stakes are high, the time to act is now, the silent killer waits. Will the Philippines be ready when it strikes? The Philippine Navy is modernizing, retiring old ships, acquiring new frigates, and signaling a commitment to defend its territory. These new ships are equipped with advanced missiles, sensors, and helicopters, ready to patrol the West Philippine Sea. But there's a glaring vulnerability: almost no mine countermeasures capability. Billions spent on new warships could be wasted if a few mines trap them in port. It's like building a fortress and leaving the gate unguarded. The most advanced frigate is useless if it can't leave harbor safely. This gap isn't due to ignorance, but limited resources and shifting priorities. For decades, the focus was internal security. Only recently has external defense become urgent. Frigates and jets are visible symbols of power, but mine countermeasures are just as vital. If mines appeared in Manila Bay tomorrow, the Navy would rely on a handful of divers, brave, but not a substitute for a dedicated fleet. The port would be paralyzed, economic damage mounting by the hour. This vulnerability must be addressed, urgently. The nation's new naval strength is incomplete until it can master the threat beneath the waves. The future of Philippine maritime security depends on closing this critical gap. The time to act is now. History shows how devastating sea mines can be. In the 1980s, Iran's simple mines in the Persian Gulf nearly sank a billion-dollar U.S. warship, the USS Samuel B. Roberts. One cheap mine forced a superpower to rethink its strategy. In 1991, Iraq's sea mines blocked a major U.S. amphibious assault in Kuwait, forcing a complete change of plans. Mines denied access to key waters, achieving their objective without being seen. In World War II, mines blockaded ports, sank ships, and choked off supplies, contributing to Japan's defeat. Control of the sea isn't just about fleets, it's about controlling access. More recently, the Ukraine conflict saw mines disrupt shipping in the Black Sea, creating hazards for all. The lesson is clear. In an age of high-tech warfare, the simple sea mine remains a potent threat. For the Philippines, these are not distant stories. They are urgent warnings. Strategic waterways can be targeted at any time. The nation must be prepared to counter this silent menace. The cost of inaction is too high. History repeats itself for those who ignore its lessons. The Philippines cannot afford to be unprepared. The time to learn and act is now. Canada is retiring its Kingston-Class maritime coastal defense vessels, ships built for coastal surveillance and mine countermeasures. These aren't destroyers, but specialized tools for a critical mission. They've patrolled Canada's coasts, joined international exercises, and proven their versatility. At 970 tons and 55 meters, they're robust, economical, and equipped with advanced sonar for mine hunting. Their modular design allows quick reconfiguration for different missions: mine disposal, diving, research, or disaster relief. Meticulously maintained and upgraded, they're reliable, proven platforms. Canadian crews are experts, and the ships have honed their skills in NATO exercises. As Canada moves to newer ships, the Kingston-Class offers a rare chance for another navy to gain a dedicated mine warfare capability, without starting from scratch. For the Philippines, this is an opportunity not to be missed. For the Philippine Navy, the Kingston-class ships are a near-perfect solution. Building new mine countermeasures vessels would take a decade and cost a fortune. Acquiring the Canadian ships offers a fully functional capability at a fraction of the price. The transfer could include training and spare parts, making it a turnkey solution. These ships are available now, a limited window the Philippines must seize. Their modular design fits the nation's diverse needs: mine hunting, hydrographic surveys, disaster relief, and more. They're the right size and complexity for the Navy's growing capacity. Practical, not overwhelming. Operating them is within reach, and their multi-role capability means daily value, not just in conflict. This is a rare alignment of need and opportunity. The Kingston-class can plug a critical defense gap quickly and efficiently. The time to act is short. The cost of delay is high. The solution is within reach. The Kingston-class fits perfectly into the armed forces of the Philippines modernization program. Horizon has focused on big-ticket items: frigates, jets, radars, but a credible defense is layered and resilient. These ships would form a new layer: defensive sea control, ensuring frigates can get to sea and ports stay open. They're a force multiplier, making every naval asset more effective and survivable. Acquiring them sends a strategic message: the Philippines is serious about maritime defense. It's a stabilizing move, deterring blockades and guaranteeing freedom of navigation. Integrating these ships builds specialized skills: sonar, underwater vehicles, mine disposal, currently in short supply. This knowledge base paves the way for future, more advanced systems. The Kingston-class is more than hardware. It's doctrine, training, and expertise. It's a sustainable, long-term capability for the nation. The future of Philippine maritime security starts here. Philippine naval modernization can't be separated from the South China Sea dispute. China's militarization and coercive tactics have put the Philippines on the front line. The threat of conflict is real, but more likely are gray zone tactics, like covertly deploying sea mines. Such a move could blockade the Philippines without a formal war. A credible mine countermeasures fleet changes the game. It robs adversaries of surprise and deniability, keeping sea lanes open and naval forces mobile. Kingston-class ships would deter aggression, making a mine-based blockade far less likely to succeed. This isn't about provoking conflict, it's about preventing it. By closing a critical vulnerability, the Philippines becomes a harder target and contributes to regional stability. The Kingston-class is not just a naval asset but an instrument of national policy. It's a peaceful way to uphold international law and defend sovereign rights. The stakes in the South China Sea demand nothing less. The Kingston-class isn't just about mine warfare. Their modular design makes them adaptable for a range of missions: hydrographic surveys, law enforcement, search and rescue, disaster response. The Philippine Coast Guard could also benefit, using them for patrols, rescue, or pollution response. Their endurance and deck space make them ideal for extended missions and carrying specialized equipment. They're lightly armed and not meant for combat, but they enable others to fight and perform tasks combat ships can't. A split fleet approach could maximize their utility. Some ships for the Navy, others for the Coast Guard. This versatility makes them a compelling, cost-effective opportunity. They fill a critical military gap and serve a host of national priorities. The Kingston-class is a force multiplier for both defense and civilian needs. For a maritime nation, that's invaluable. The opportunity is rare and essential. This opportunity won't last. Canada is decommissioning the Kingston-class soon, and other countries are interested. If the Philippines hesitates, it may lose out to faster-moving buyers. The alternative, building new ships, would take years and cost far more. Meanwhile, the nation's vulnerability remains. Swift, decisive action is needed. Political will, diplomatic engagement, and a clear signal to Ottawa. Delay could mean missing out or getting stripped-down ships. The cost of being unprepared is immense. Closed ports, a crippled economy, sovereignty at risk. The Kingston-Class offers a ready-made, affordable solution. It's a generational leap in capability. The clock is ticking. The nation's future is at stake. This is a moment that must be seized.